you want to bring up Nicky and Oshie?
Yeah, we got these other guys here that we need to get up here,
yeah.
and they've
yeah,
meant so much to all of us.
So I think we're going to have you guys sit over here. We're going to sit over here and have a little discussion.
Where do you want me to sit?
Where you can sit wherever you want. It's your show.
You're the boss.
So we have the greatest centerman in the history of the Washington Capitals, Nicklas Backstrom. Got the heart and soul of the Washington Capitals, T.J. Oshie. Thank you guys for being here. I know this is awkward for hockey players because they usually aren't used to being in the middle of the arena in running shoes and jeans. They usually have their Warriors gear on. So this is all new. We got to move this.
You're stronger than I am.
Get this out of the way. Yes, I am stronger than you, Tarek. All right, so.
Well, 1 sec. Let's put it over here because those guys didn't see.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Yep.
All right, so I'll let you start.
So, Nick, what were your emotions when you saw Alex score 894 and then 895, being the guy who has more assists on OV goals than anyone else?
Well, I was up in the stands, obviously, and I celebrated like everyone else, but I think I got really emotional when I saw his family. I walked over there, I saw his wife, kids. That was very special. His mom, it means a lot for them, so I was just super happy for them. And obviously, I mean, so happy for him because I played with him a long time, and I know how much it means to him and the team, organization, the whole city. So I was just super happy for him.
So I believe life is about the moments in your life, and you two guys have made me cry a couple times, and you've made me cry. And I might have to have a glass of water before I say this, but when you guys hugged after you lifted that cup in Las Vegas, that hug got me. What did that moment mean to you guys? I saw that hug again the other day in the dressing room. It got me again.
Yeah, I think that moment it kind of was relief because what we've been through all those years before when we won the cup, it's kind of pressure all the time, and from media, for fans, and it's like, what the hell? What happened? You know, why this team can win? They have the best team on the paper, but something didn't click. And I think if you look all those moments when we have together back then, like team-wise, you know, you look how many great players we have in the roster, but you know, it's if you don't have chemistry, you don't know, like you don't have four lines who knows exactly what they have to do, it's impossible to win. Obviously luck, obviously injury, obviously everything. But 2018 we have luck, we have injuries, we have suspensions, we have everything. And everybody who was in the team, they know their roles. Everybody knows like exactly what they have to do to bring little puzzle to connect the big puzzle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so, and when I have when we won, when we celebrate, I came to Nick and I said, I give it, like, as soon as I get it, I give it to you. And it's kind of like, you know, not relief, but it was so joinable, like,
yeah.
It's hard to explain.
The weight was off your shoulders.
Yeah.
Maybe Nicky can explain it.
Yeah, I would want to say it was more when we did it instead of happiness, and it was just like a big drop of your shoulders, just like we did it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think just on the ice too, it was more like surreal, right? We didn't know it just happened, but then I'm sure all of you fans have seen the pictures in the locker room, because that's when we really started to realize what happened.
Well, one more.
Go ahead, you got it.
Stay in your lane. What'd you guys say to each other in the dressing room the other day? Are you going to share that with us?
Huh?
You guys were very emotional in the dressing room the other day. You hugged each other, and you got a little choked up. That made me choked up. That made Alexa choked up.
I actually forgot what I said, but
They blacked out.
I think I said something about I'm so happy for you, buddy.
Yeah, something like that.
And then I got a kiss on my cheek, so
Yeah.
I was happy about that.
Saw that.
And then another emotional moment. It has to do with winning, not with the goal. But, you know, this is the greatest team moment in Capitals history. You're full of, all three of you guys, but Osh, to see you with your dad that night, and this is your hockey family, but for you to enjoy the career together, you guys, with your families, what did that day mean to you?
I mean, winning the Stanley Cup was, you know, I guess I wouldn't know other sports how the relationships are with their parents or with their dad, but there's something about a hockey mom and hockey dad where I don't know if it's the long road trips, the time putting the gear on as a kid, or what it is, but there's just a special bond there, and I know these guys had it with their dads, and so to get that moment, you know, the hug with him was, you know, super important, and, you know, similar to the hug that these two guys had of the relief and the feeling that you finally did it. You know, that feeling was shared at the same time with me and my pops.
This is also for Osh. We talked about this in New York a few days ago. You know, when I think about Alex, I think about consistency, but the durability is insane too. I think you've only missed 51 games due to injury over the course of 20 years. I mean, when you think about Alex and his durability, what do you ascribe that to?
Man, I mean, I might have missed 51 games last season, so it's amazing. I mean, I've been hit by him as an opponent at the Olympics. He ran me over. I've been hit by him as his line mate on a couple different occasions, and so it's hard. I mean, it's a tough sport. It's a physical sport. I think he's like third all time in hits, and so the durability, the consistency. I mean, even like guys have their years, right? My best year was like 33 goals, and I felt like I was on top of the world. That was like his worst year, and we tied that year. But for him to go with that at that click, that level, for this long is absolutely unbelievable, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why someone thought this record would never be touched. To score at that level for that long, and to not get serious injuries to keep you out for a long time. Granted, like he did get hurt a lot, but he had a different gear, different pain tolerance maybe than the rest of us to play through it. But
First serious injury was this year.
yeah, and for him to still do it, I mean, it just goes to show you, just can't count him out.
You guys probably needed to eat more Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Yep.
Okay, what has it meant for you to be a Washington Capital? You got traded here July 15th,
Yeah.
July 2nd, 2015. Wow, this last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I had 5 minutes of being pretty upset about it, personally, but after that, just my first thought was Backstrom and Ovi. And you heard talk about them needing a winger. We played together pretty consistently for those first 2 years, but that's really the first thing that I thought about. I was like, wow, I get to play with Ovi and Backy. And so my life really changed that day. Came here, my kids have been able to grow up with their kids. Really got these two guys really accepted me into the team and brought me in, as they do with every player that comes through this organization, and something that I don't think gets enough credit. You said some very nice things about me up here, but the culture was here, and it starts with these guys, and I was just able to come in and add to it. But what the Washington Capitals mean to me, I mean, it changed my life, and it really made me feel like I was part of the Caps family, and that's something that I'll always appreciate for forever, for the rest of my life. My kids don't remember me being a St. Louis Blue. They only know me as a Washington Capital, and so it's really meant the world.
And Nicky, even though Ovi drafted you, he wasn't the GM back then. But the people they put in place here over the years to show you guys how much it mattered, when you look at what Ted and Dick Patrick and Zach, Brian McClellan, now Chris Patrick, Ross Mahoney, Don Fishman. I know I'm going to miss some names, but there's so many important people that created this winning organization and what it's become. It's so first class. When he drafted you, you didn't know that was going to happen, but it just kept getting better and better. What has that meant to you, that they assembled like a super team to help you guys win a Stanley Cup?
Well, it means a lot, I think. I mean, first of all, I think every one of you guys touched on it earlier, but having an owner like Ted and the whole ownership group, the GMs, everyone. One thing that me as a player, or whoever it is, feel when you get to a team is if someone believes in you, right? And that belief I felt from the first day I got here, and that's thanks to them and everyone around the organization. So it means a lot, and they're top-notch people, which has meant a lot for us players, the organization, for the fans, for the community.
You want me to repeat how I pronounce his name on the draft?
Yeah, please, draft him again.
The Washington Capitals are happy to pick Nicklas Backstrom.
Before I let you guys go, I have a lightning round of questions, real quick. Help me settle some debates that I always have at the bar or on Twitter. Alex, your favorite goal out of the 895? And you can only pick one.
First one.
First one, okay.
First one.
Awesome, love it. Your favorite assist?
To Alex, Stanley Cup Game 5 against Vegas.
The sauce, oh yeah, oh yeah. And Oshie, same question I asked Alex. Favorite goal that you've seen of his?
Oh, the goal.
Okay.
When Wayne was in there, I mean, I saw that thing and I was like, there's no way someone could like move their body and still get that puck in the net. And that to me is the most amazing goal of all time.
Well, I regret to inform you, you're all wrong, because it was the goal he scored against Montreal where he turned Roman Hammer around, yes, and then crashed into Carey Price with the puck on his stick.
I love that
was
one.
The best goal
I
of all
think
time.
you're wrong. I think it was goal 499 in Madison Square Gardens in overtime in 3-on-3.
All right, that was
where he
pretty
skated
nice.
behind the net, went all the way down the ice, walked the defenseman, and scored on Henrik Lundqvist. 499.
All right.
Should we go through the
All
crowd?
right. So I just want to tell you guys, we're going to wrap it up, but I just want to tell you guys how much, as an alum, as a broadcaster, as a friend of yours, I love you guys, what you've meant to the organization. I speak on behalf of everyone. Give it up for these guys.
And finally, I want to thank everyone for coming out today on a rainy day to come out and celebrate a moment that I think none of us will ever forget. Thank you.
Hey, Ovi's now going to sign his contract extension here in the front with Ted. Guys, thank you for being here.
That was awesome, man. Thank you.
Thanks, boys. Hope that wasn't too painful.
Thanks, good. Good. Thanks, brother.
I hope I did good for you. All right.